On the last episode of Chunk Nomad, the episode was packed with steady progress. I continued both the dig site and Demon Slayer quests, completed another achievement diary task, unlocked 3 new collection slots from mime random events, and pushed my mining level all the way to 63. Let's see what we get up to this episode. Welcome to Chunk Nomad, an OSRS challenge where every level or completed task forces me to roll a brand new chunk. If the chunk isn't fully cleared, I lose it, and the journey moves on without it. No pathing, no planning, just pure chaos and exploration, one chunk at a time. Let's begin. And agility, jumping back into the chunk picker. We have lots of rolls to choose from. Got 20 rolls. Still 10 in the wilderness, 10 outside. Except this time around, these 4 on the top left will disconnect me from my home base of chunks because I lose both of these. So any of these will disconnect us from this portion, which we want to get disconnected, but not in the wilderness. That's not where I was just kind of hoping for, down here somewhere. But all we can do is roll, so let's do that. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank God. North Varrock, which this one actually, Varrock Palace, this one doesn't have any quests anymore. And I lose these ones, which means these ones are now disconnected, so. See what our tasks are. This is going to be Scurrius, probably? Yeah, Bone Mace, and this is U-Logs, Fletching Shields, Smiting, or Rune Squares, and then Scurius Combat Achievement. So Sit Rat is from Ratbane, and Efficient is Kill 6, so I need the Ratbane for that. So essentially I'm just farming for this Ratbane. Curve Bone would be okay. Does Scurrius drop them? Bryo, Moss Giant, Scurrius. Okay, they're all 5,000 though. Yeah, Scurry, 1 in 3,000, and the Rat Bone is like 1 in 26 or something. Okay, just hop to a PvP world and we're gonna jump right into Scurius. Let's go private, throw the prayer on. I already potted strength. Let's go. Don't have to get perfect or anything, we just need to get the spine. Let's work on this. I need to conserve prayer too. I mean, I have 17 of these in the bank, so we got a decent amount, but don't want to overuse them. So I'll probably be flicking while he's eating. For now, we just get to DPS. I feel like we're doing a lot better than last time. Skills are probably higher, or at least a little bit. Also, I feel like we're doing mostly skilling lately. We're in the last step. We've only been hit by him once. Don't know if I'll have enough prayer potion. I've already taken 1 dose. I think it was taking me 2 doses per kill last time. I'll see if I can save. Might be able to get it with 8 prayer potions. 8 prayer points, not potions. That'd be blessed. Well, we pulled the spine off the first kill. The rune square could be good too. I didn't even check the rates. I think they're about the same. It's 1 in 30 or 1 in 16, something like that. Okay, there it is. Finish the rats. Did we get anything? Lobster. Alright, right back at it. Didn't even have to bank. We're so good on food. Only used the 2 pieces. We expect more of that. We'll be here for as many kills as we can. We can do 10 kills without switching off attack, approximately. I got 4k attack XP that last kill, so pretty good. Okay, we're almost at the end of this kill. Managed to only use 1 prayer dose again, so love to see it. Love to save those pots. And there's the kill. Let's get killing some rats. Prayer potion, full prayer. Okay. Okay, here's the 3rd kill. Kill number. Hey, there's the Scurrius spine on KC 13. Hell yeah. Almost missed the recording, but we got it in time. There it is. Let's go eat this food pile if we can, if we get the chance. Oh no, we did not get the chance. That's not good. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. Yes, we made it. Scurrius spine, 13 KC. That's like, it's 1 in 33, so we got real spooned actually. Nice, so that'll be it for this chunk, Scurrius spine. We also got rune arrows with it, which are nice. Next time we roll this chunk, we can turn it into the bone mace, the Ratbane weapon, which then killing Scurrius will be a good time. And that's when we'll get the rest of those combat achievements. Okay, we finally get to check something off of the list. Scurrius spine, collection log, check that. Yes, next time we're here we can do Sit Rat and Efficient Pest Control. That's where I kill him with the Ratbane and I kill 6 rats within whatever seconds. Easily doable with those weapons, because it's 1 tick. I'm surprised I didn't get the Rune Square Shield. It is 1 in 16, almost 17, and the spine was 1 in 33, so I'm happy with that. That checks the test off here. We do get to roll. I'm hoping to roll this again. It would be sick to actually just like, well, not this again, but, well, yeah, soon. I want to make that bone mace, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's roll again. We've got 19 chunks rollable, 9 in the wilderness. 10 outside, 1 rather more, as usual, every single time. 17, 16, those will disconnect us. I'd love to do either of these two for the quest. Actually do the quest this time. Same thing with dig site. 3, 2, 1. Okay, oh my god, we're disconnected. Just barely, but we are. Okay, this is gonna give me a second here to make some changes. Okay, things are gonna be different for a little bit. Okay, here are the chunks. Only 2 chunks, but we have 11 rollable chunks just because. So we have all these adjacent chunks, and then we have the Soul Wars portal, which gives us Soul Wars, and it also gives us Varrock's Enclave. But we also have the canoe, which gives us Varrock's, the Wilderness Pawn, and these 2 guys. This one's just connected, so those are our options here. More importantly, let's see what our chunk tasks are. So Peter Bread, that's nothing new, that's a range in here. Burn U log, because we got U's in Edgeville. Addy Oore, is there ore in the dungeon? There is, so that's in the Edgeville dungeon. Same thing with Addy Bar, because of the furnace. Oh, the furnace is so much better for smithing. I'm definitely going to do some smithing in the furnace right now, although I don't have much coal. I think it says superheat also is an option. Obtain rune 2H sword. It's got to be Obor. Yes, it is. Hill Giant Club and U Shield from Fletching. Squashing the Giant. Okay, so I thought of kind of a weird training method. I might pick up the nettles and make nettle tea. I don't know how that is for XP, but it's probably faster than killing rats. It requires level 20, and I need a bowl of water. I've got a couple in the bank, and the general store sells bowls, so I can just make those. I don't know if it's going to be faster than rats or not, but I don't want to kill 100 and 200 rats in the Edgeville dungeon. So I'm going to pick these nettles, and I'll try out an inventory or 2 of that, see how that goes, and then yeah, we're going to plan on doing some Obor though for our actual tasks. Gotta get a perfect kill. I checked, we have 4 keys in the bank, so it's 4 attempts minimum. Oh, the shopkeeper only has 2 bowls in stock. Oh my god, I'm trapping myself here, trolling. Got the roofs turned on for some reason. He only sells 2 bowls at a time, so I'm gonna have the hoppage shop for bowls. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see. Am I supposed to put these in after? I think so. Okay, how much XP does this actually give me for nettle tea? Okay, 110. So it's better than the rats, but kind of also a pain in the ass too. We'll try it. We'll try it. Alright, so I've been trying this tea method and I decided to go for it. Oh, burn the first one, of course. It's decent XP. I'll be too short if I cook all these, so left myself some room. I think this is the only skill I'm going to train here, because every other skill I have like basically at the level that's trainable, aside from a couple combats. So it's actually just going to be the cooking here. So the nettles are decent. They were quicker than the meat, and they heal 3 and restore a little bit of run energy, so overall they are better. And it just cost me a few coins for the bowls, and then collecting the nettles right here for free. I also went to Death's Domain, got my ectoplasmator back. I forgot about that it was even in there. Don't remember where I lost it. But now I'm gonna gear up for Obor. Okay, we're pulling up to Obor. I've got 4 keys. I'm going mage. I'm gonna try to do perfect Obor by freezing him. I only have 5. I have 20 nature runes, so it's gonna be 5 snares. Okay, a little bit more actually. Like 6 snares. I can also do it perfect by just tanking him and not taking any hits, but this is more likely to get it. The chunk tasks aren't showing the achievement for killing him while he's immobilized because it doesn't recognize that I have a source of nature runes. I just have these from before. Nothing in the chunk drops them frequent enough for it to count as a task. So that is actually not the task, but if I do get it, it will count. But the one we're going for is the perfect one, which I will most likely only be able to do by freezing him anyway. So that's what we're gonna go with. Just need to wait for him to go to an opposite corner, and then I can throw on the prayers and jump in and freeze him. It's gonna be tough. Okay, in. Oh, it splashed. Okay, still 0 off damage. Off prayer. Splashed again. I don't think I'm getting this done. Okay, it's... Mission abort. I just gotta kill him now. I have 3 more stuns. Okay, I can't get perfect, but I can still get the stun kill. So I'm gonna save for that. Let's get him low. Okay, yeah, now I'm gonna eat. Eat up a little bit. And then if I freeze them, I think I can get... Oh no. Oh no. Eat, 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 eat. Oh my god. This is not going well. KO range is the only thing. No, it splashed! Okay, we got it, we got it. Hit him, hit him! Yes! Sleeping Giant! We got him for freezing him. We only got the Lantidime, but we got a combat task, Sleeping Giant, on our first attempt here. That's just freezing him, not a perfect kill, obviously. Let's loot this, see if we get anything. Ooh, Rune Chain. My best in slot body currently, so I'll take it. Oh, he's gonna spawn and smack me, I know it. Okay, good. Oh, okay, so yeah, we got it. Sleeping Giant, freeze Obor and kill him. That was our last cast too. So actually that's great that we got it, because I can't even attempt it. I guess I could bind, but still. Clutch way to pull that off, and I'm not close to... Oh, I'm close to a defense level. Dang, I should have not been on that. Anyway, Sleeping Giant done. Let's roll. Alright, back in the Chunk Picker, we completed a secret task. It's not actually here. Just squashing the giant. We need Sleeping Giant, so I need to manually add that. Once again, it did not recognize that I had it, because it didn't think I could do it. Sleeping Giant, hey, just like the quest. So this is the combat achievement. We're going to add that in like that. Yeah, so there it is, Sleeping Giant. Check that off, task complete. So we didn't actually free up any other rolls, but that would have been a future roll anyway. Squashing the giant now was perfect, so don't need to sweat that. I'm gonna have lots of kills to do for this Hill Giant Club. Well, let's see where we're going now. So we have 6 rolls directly connected, and then the rest are Canoe, and then also the Wilderness Lever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chunks outside the Wilderness, and 7 within. We got these 6 here, and then Soul Wars. So let's do a little bit of a zoom like this, and then we'll see if we get snapped somewhere else. Soul Wars would be kind of cool. Otherwise, one of these chunks, I'd prefer. Any of these south chunks, honestly. Let's go ahead and find out. 3, 2, 1. Soul Wars! It's been a long time since I've been here. So now the only ones rollable here are Edgeville and Barracks. Nice. We're out of the one rollable wildy tile, unfortunately. 1 of 4. Curve Bone is my only task. Oh wait, no, this comes with a minigame. That changes things. Soul Cape, Runite Bolts. Oh, wielding them. Okay, so I need to train range in Soul Wars. Blue Cape, Best in Slot, Little Creator, Curve Bone, Soul Cape. Okay, so I need Curve Bone. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna do Soul Wars. I need the Soul Cape or Little Creator. I can't remember how many points I have, so we'll go check that out. And I will trade my combat skills closer. I got room for magic and melee, or attack, so I'll get those closer, but I'll get the ranged level when it actually comes down to it. Alright, we're sending it into Soul Wars. Load up on supplies quick. I brought my melee gear, and I brought a range switch, just so if I am going to get a level, I'll switch. Oh, I'm 0 health right now, pretty much, from Obor. There we go. Load up a couple times. We want to capture zones first for points. Capture mid. Alright, we got mid. Let's go and farm soul shards now. Got 17k attack XP to play with, so not tons, but should be at least a couple games, I'm thinking. Can't remember what I was getting before, it's been so long. But we'll be at this a while, at least a few games. I might switch to mage if I feel like I need more tickets. I have 17k mage XP available too, but we only have 7k HP, so we might end up getting that first. First game done, we earned about 4k XP, 35 points. So not bad, out of 40 for the loss. We're at 669, so we need 2500 I believe for the cape, and then, or we could do some gambles. Yeah, the cape is 2500, and then gambles, so I'm going to train up some more in there. If we get closer to a level, then I might switch to buying some gambles, or even buying some prayer XP for the level. Okay, so I think this is probably the last game I'll get before getting a combat level, so I'm at 793. I think I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna buy some prayer XP to get just below the level, so 9.7. This will give me 700. I'll do this at 7k. I don't want to do that. That's a lot. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, we'll buy 100 tokens worth of this. That's like 4 or 5 games. That's all that I've played so far. Damn! Okay, whatever, that's fine. We'll do that. That much prayer. Okay, and we'll do 10 more. 10 more, so that's a total of 120. We'll spend 120 on Spoils of War, so that is 4 Spoils of War only. So for 120. And then the rest we'll just save, and for the next chunks, and for the cape down the line. So Spoils of War, bunch of shit, bunch of stuff, bunch of stuff. Okay, Bolts and Blights, exactly what I expected. Bunch of restores, bunch of bolts, and some mantas. I actually do need the restores. That'll be good for when I'm back and doing PvP bosses or in the wilderness. So 28 restores, bunch of addy bolts, rune bolts. We're gonna hop back into one game and probably get, not the attack level, we'll get close to the attack, but then switch to ranged and see if we can top that off. Here we have some typical Soul Wars gameplay. Just getting frozen and not being able to do anything. I'm really close to my attack level, so I'm about to switch to range as soon as I get out of here. Then we'll go train on some more mobs, claim their crystals. Maybe I can even train on the boss if I can get there. Unlikely. Okay, we did actually make it to the Avatar of Destruction. This should not take long at all. We should rain through it, as long as we don't get killed. Which looks like this guy might be having some ideas. Yep. We're just gonna keep shooting. Hopefully we can get the level off. If not, we'll just get it on some mobs. We have plenty of time left. We have 6 minutes left. We're in the worst range setup ever. Green Vams, leather body, and a maple bow. The rest is just rune armor for tanking. But it's actually going okay. At least versus this guy, we should be able to last a little bit. Hey, there's the level. 52 ranged. As we get the kill, get our arrows back, and then just play with the rest of the game. I'm going to keep training ranged. I have all this wiggle room for it now. So probably best to do that. I might get close to an HP level. Oh shit. Okay, it's not on me. Oh, what the fuck? Someone just hit me. Oh, this guy over here. Damn. And there's the finisher with 50 zeal earned. Okay, best game of this round. 603 tokens is what I'm sitting at, and lifetime is 1500. So we're now going to roll the next chunk and see where we go. Will we explore Soul Wars Island a little bit, or we go right back to the mainland? Alright, chunk picking time. We got a range level. Unfortunately, we did not pull the pet from the 4 crates that we got. We did get ourselves a lot closer to a prayer level though, and all of our other combats except for magic. So our next rolls, so we have these two, Varrock and Edgeville. I'm really hoping for number 2, because these two contain crabs, which are my Slayer task, and I can only get there around here. These trees in here are blocking it. So 2 would be great, because then my Slayer task is actually rollable. Let's just go right ahead and do it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Well, it's not my Slayer task, but it is on the Isle of Souls. So let's go ahead and unlock these 2 as well. What are our tasks? I guess I'll make this rollable since I can get actually in there. Okay. Burn U logs, fletch U shield, smoke a hunter's trap. What? Obtain U shield. Fire making, fletching, and hunter. How can I train hunter? Where is it? Catch Crimson Swift. Bird snare. I have one in the bank. I can bring my bird snare and I can actually start hunting. No way. Alright, I'm about to enter my new chunks on the Soul Wars Island. I got 3 chunks over here. 3 chunks, these 3. It's been a while that we've been here, but we have been here before. We just got to catch a few of these Crimson Swifts for a level up and to work towards 39 Hunter. We're actually level 9 from the quiz. Oh, I'm gonna grab these things. I already have a hammer. Oh, there's not milk, is there? No, I don't think so. I did bring some fishing supplies and stuff, so I can potentially train fishing. Oh, maybe I should before Hunter. I brought some bait. Okay, maybe I won't fish. I don't have the inventory space. One more. Okay. We're gonna do Hunter. Otherwise, we got fletching and fire making, which are also both pretty close, so we'll leave those at that. Get our Hunter level up. It's one of our lowest skills. We only have 1 bird snare in the bank. But yeah, I brought these so we can make the Ratbane mace if we roll the anvil. And then the fishing supplies, there's some fishing spots on different sides of the island, so figured I would bring those so we can use them. I also brought a bunch of knives, Staff of Air, Mystic Gloves, all sorts of stuff to train different skills. Didn't have to worry about losing the Addy pickaxe this time because there's no wildy chunks. I have a feeling this might be slow hunting. Don't even know how many I need. I only need 150 XP. And it failed. Oh my god. This is gonna be rough. I'm really hoping to roll towards the south, potentially, just so I can roll my Slayer task. It would be so great to train Slayer on crabs, on the actual creatures. I know I'm very close to a HP level now, so it's kind of dumb. But 400 Slayer, 1.7 HP, so we would get the Slayer first, if we ever get this bird trap. This will give me feathers for fletching too, which actually helps my no bank fletching. Okay, we got one. First one. Okay, 34 XP, not bad. A little bit of prayer too from the bones. Okay. 4 more. How long could it take? Remember I bought this in Yanil when I was opening the hunter shop as a task. I might as well buy one of each. Okay, now we're having more success. Probably drop the bird meat over the fish. Last one. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, failed. And there's a level 10 hunter. Let's check this. Desert devil fur clothing. Okay, well, useless. Absolutely useless. But we get to roll. Okay, we got our first trained hunter skill at level 10, and that is our chunk roll for the chunk. We have 4 rollable chunks. This will be Soul Wars again. These ones I believe are both free. There's nothing in them. And then this one is the mine, which on its own has nothing, but because I have the rat stuff with me, I can make that, which I'm all for. So let's go ahead and roll. No mainland or no wilderness available. We love it. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, this one's absolutely going to be free. But that means I do lose this because I'm rolling into this one. This is going to be perm unlocked now. And see what territory can I fit in. Okay, just this one. So let's see what that means. Okay, yeah, it's free. So perm unlock. This is the only rollable chunk, unfortunately. So that means I'm coming right back for more hunter. 3, 2, 1. Yep. This is unlocked. This is unlocked. This is rolled. This is rollable. So next time it'll be 1 and 3. Okay. Same tasks. 3 rollable chunks next time. This one I think is also free again. Or was still free. So that'd kind of be cool. Otherwise we want number 3. But back to hunting for a little bit. Alright, well we're right back at it. It should only take a couple more birds. I already got a few. Down to 2 more to go. Our second hunting level in a row. Put us at 11. Oh, I'm sure we got a better method than one single bird snare. Oh, we're still a ways from that. Where are they all? Come on. Yeah. 1 more to go. Can't milk these cows, can I? No. Still need a bucket of milk for Gertrude's cat. Haven't had the chance. Walk in. Yes. Hey, there it is. 11 hunter. Oh, and unlocked 2. What is this one? Cerulean Twitches. Snowy Habitat. Okay, more birds. Okay, 1 hunter level closer to 39. We get to roll. This time, only 3 rolls available. This is a free one. Soul Wars, and then smithing. So let's see what we get. I'm hoping for 2 or 3. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Soul Wars. Actually, look, 'cause I could go up here, right? Let me see. If I go like this, accessible areas, sections, here, I could do this one available, technically. I could do that, and then it would be nothing. Then I could potentially do it again. Like if I do this, then I actually have nothing, because I'm just in here. It's a free chunk. And then I can roll this one, have a bank, and actual Soul Wars. So I'm going to do that. I'm stuck in this little portion here, which means number 2 is my only rollable, right? Because I can only get out here. Yeah, let's do that. I could do Hunter, I could do close to Hunter, and then do Soul Wars anyway. And then I would have this and this rollable only. 50-50, which is pretty good. The other 2 through the portal, so Edgeville and... fuck it, why not? Let's do like that. We're in here. And so we get to roll again. It'll just be this. 3, 2, 1. Hey, look at that. We got this chunk again. But we unlock this one and this one. And now we can actually do Soul Wars, which means that's good. These are 2 rollables. So Burn You, Soul Wars, Moonbolts, Soul Wars. Yeah. So all the same stuff, just with also with this one. So why not? It was still just going to be 2 rolls, but now it's these 2, and then also Edgeville, and Barracks. So we're gonna do a little bit of hunting, get us probably one away from the next level, and then we're gonna do some Soul Wars. For real. Alright, since we're in the Soul Wars chunk, I just played 2 games of Soul Wars and got 90 Zeal. Not bad. But I'm close to an HP level, so I can't really do another game without leveling up. So I'm gonna buy one Spoil of War, test our luck here. Maybe we get something sick from it. Let's check it. No, just some supplies. Okay, so now for the actual level, I'm gonna actually go to get him a hunting level. Since I still have this unlocked, I never get ways to train hunting. I'm gonna go do that. I'm like 1 bird from the level, so we'll just do that quick for the chunk task. Save the next combat level for when I'm actually stuck doing Soul Wars. Right now we have a hunter method. Very rare, so we'll get that for this chunk. Since we need 31. And they all flew away. Maybe this guy will come. There we go. Oh my god. This was my range setup for the game of Soul Wars. Just my gear and some iron knives, just something burnable. Okay, and there is the hunter level. 12 hunter. Doesn't look like any unlocks from that one, unfortunately. Oh well. Okay, in the chunk picker, no task complete. Level 12 hunter out of 39. We get to roll. We have these 2 rollable chunks, and then Edgeville and Varrock's Enclave. Number 2 is probably my favorite, because that gets us close to crabs, gets us 1 off of crabs, and then number 1 is a nothing chunk, I believe. The one we don't want is Varrock's, that's for sure. Do not want to go to the wilderness, so let's make number 2 happen. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Number 2. So, wield a bone mace. So this is because I have the Scurius spine, and all I need is that, the rune mace, and a hammer, and I can go and make my bone mace, which might even be my best in slot. I don't know. Doesn't say it is. Definitely is for Scurrius. Alright, we are in our Isle of Souls chunk to the south. We finally get to make the Ratbane mace. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So we just got to go to this anvil up here, and then we get to pound that together. Nothing else to do in this chunks for me now, so this will be unlocked. We have a mine there, but no tasks from it. Oh, I guess we can get this chisel. Yeah, we just have to make the mace on this anvil, and that will unlock this chunk. Nothing else left to do in this chunk. I don't even know how I do it. I'm going to use the spine on it and see if that does something. Oh, it just goes straight to it. Okay, you attach the Scurius spine to the rune mace to create the bone mace. Oh! I did not see that coming. 32 smithing. Okay. I'm still going to equip the mace just because, look, that's what we did. Bone mace equipped. Got the plugin working again. Equipped bone mace. It's usually always my thing. If I make the thing, I can equip it. Same task. 42 smithing gives me steel kite. So that's a little bonus thing I was not expecting to get. Oh well. We'll count it. And this is now the highest attack thing I've ever done. My best weapon so far. Did I kill this little rat? I'm very close to levels, but let's get it. Sick. Okay, back in the chunk picker. That is our highest attack task. A quick wield a bone mace. So we smithed it and made it. We got a smithing level 2 in the process. Accidentally, kind of. But that's okay. We'll still count that. Bone mace. Now we get to roll. This is now a unlocked chunk, though. So that's kind of sweet. We get to unlock that chunk. We have these 3 rollable chunks. This is the yew tree and hunting. This is Soul Wars. And this is crabs and maple trees. I want number 1 the most. That is my Slayer task. It would be great to train some Slayer legitimately on a task. That's my top hope. 1 in 3 chance of getting it. But all okay rolls. 3, 2, 1. Soul Wars is fine. It's just not a top pick of mine because I'll get these ones first of all so we can play the game. Always gotta do that. And that makes these ones rollable. Edgeville and Barracks. Let's go back to our chunks. So we only have 4 rollables this time actually. Yeah, still can't get through there without going through 1. So let's check our tasks. Fletching, steel bolts. Oh, so that chunk is immediately locked because feathers from chickens. Oh, this is fletching, not smithing. I might have that level. Both smithing. Oh, bullseye lantern. I will lose. Damn it. Yeah, we don't have 49 smithing, so this is going to be a smithing chunk now. Just because we have the bank with it, we can make steel bars somehow. Wait, yeah, how are we doing that? How am I training smithing? Let me just see real quick. I'm training smithing by methods. I can't just make bone maces. I'm removing that. I gotta remove Scurrius spine because it thinks I just have an infinite source. Okay. Instead of that, it says smith a steel kite shield, which I do have. Yeah, pottery, steel bars from moss giants, which are in the Soul Wars chunks. So I'm actually tempted to do that one. I'm about to level up my HP, so if I play a single game of Soul Wars, I'm gonna get that level. The runite bolts, this fletch of steel bolts are because the chicken feathers, and I can also smith the bolts in here. Do I have 46 fletching? I have 49 fletching. Oof, so I could do either of those. I guess if I do the smithing one, if I do the kite shield, this unlocks this one, but it's still locked because of the steel bolts. And if I do this one is still locked because of its smithing. So I almost feel like I should do the fletching one, because then this one stays unlocked. I'll lose this one either way. I can't complete both tasks. And then there's obviously the Soul Wars one, but I can't complete those without getting a level. So I might want to just knock out one of these tasks. I can do this 46 fletching one. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, I just did a few loads of steel knives, smithing them, so we're close to the smithing level. I'm not going to push it any further because I don't want to accidentally level in another chunk. Hate when that happens. Now we're going to smith the steel bolts, and then I will add these feathers to them, and that will complete the chunk. So we still have like a dozen bars. Yeah, 15 bars to go before the level. We shouldn't have to worry about that. But now if I just add these feathers to the steel bolts, this might get me a fletching level, but either way it completes making the steel bolts. Okay, steel bolts. Oh my god, and I'm 27 XP away. So yeah, one more would do it. There we go, steel bolts made and equipped. But that's this chunk complete, which keeps this western chunk. That will keep this one here unlocked. We'll lose this one because of the smithing the kite shield, and this from all the Soul War stuff. Alright, in the chunk picker. So steel bolts have been fletched, 46 fletching. That is now our highest fletching task completed. We got all these ones left, which are all still in the Soul Wars chunk, aside from the kite shield, which is in this one, as I had just said. So this one stays unlocked, so there's nothing we need to do in here now, which, if we had done the kite shield, we would have lost this, because the feathers are in here. But yeah, now we have 4 rollable chunks, these 2, and then the 2 from the portal, which is Edgeville and Varrock's Enclave. Number 1 is still my top choice, especially now that I lose these ones. I might get locked in this area, which would be good for some Slayer training. But let's go ahead and roll 1, 2, and if it had to be one of the other 2, I'd prefer Edgeville, obviously. But let's make it number 1. 3, 2, 1,